Yo guys, what's good? My name is Callum Dolby and welcome back to another video on my channel. So it's going to be another matchday vlog. We've got Bolton at home today. Obviously we have not had a league game in quite a while at home. I can't even remember the last league game we had. Was it Bolton maybe? Maybe that's too far back, but we've had a lot of cup games at home. Obviously Ipswich in the leasing.com trophy, which we got knocked out of, and then obviously we got through to the third round. We're playing Burnley away by beating Dover at home. So yeah, return to league football at London Road, and it's going to be an interesting one. Obviously Bolton nearly won a club pretty much at the start of the season. They had, you know, loads of different deadlines to meet, and they've managed to do it. And obviously a lot of people have said, like, a lot of teams have already played their kids, and just got a free win out of it. And now everyone else is coming up against a sort of decent League One team, so you know, there's a bit of controversy there. But if my club was in the same position, I would probably want, you know, a bit of leeway to sign players and all that sort of stuff. So can't blame Bolton too much, and I'm not really against it at all. A couple of interesting things. We should have Maddison and Boyd back today. I'm not 100% on Boyd, but I know Maddison was out with illness, but now he's fully recovered, and I believe he should be back in the starting 11 today. So that's a good piece of news. We've needed it in the past couple of weeks, that creativity. But to be fair, Carnu has done well there in his place, and Boyd should be back as well. I know from the Portsmouth game he was 40% for Portsmouth, so he didn't play. We've had another week, and I think he's pretty much ready to go, so hopefully we might see him back as well, because I think our midfields just lack that bit of experience. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what team we put out today. Obviously I've got your guys' predictions to go through as well. I'll go through them when I get to the ground, and yeah, I mean, I'll leave it here for now. Hopefully we can get a win. For my score prediction, I'm going to go with a 4-1 posh win, with Isa scoring twice, Tony scoring once, and Maddison scoring as well. So yeah, let's get down to the ground and up the posh. Right, so I've got some predictions from you guys to go through here on Twitter. If you want to get involved, make sure to follow me on Twitter as @CallumDolby with 2 underscores. So I've got my dad saying 3-0 posh, Isa, Tony and Woodyard scoring. And then Ryan Freeman here saying 2-1 posh, Maddison and Tony. Simon Parker 3-0 posh, Ward with a brace and Tony getting a goal. And Josh saying 4-1 posh, Stevie saying 7-2 to the other team. Real Michael Reed 4-0 Tony, Isa, Brace and Reed. Miles 3-0 and James Bunker 3-0. So us scoring 3, us winning 3-0 seems to be a very, very popular scoreline with you guys. I said 3-1, so yeah, hopefully we can pick up the win. I'll just quickly go through the team as well when I find it. So here's the lineup. We've got Woodyard starting, Tasdemir starting. I think that's his first league start. I'm not 100% on that, but I'm pretty sure it is. We've got Maddison returning to the bench. Very youthful bench with Barker, Burrows and Jones playing. The standard team, I'm not sure what formation it's going to be. Maybe a diamond again, I'm not 100%, but yeah, hopefully that team should be good enough to beat Bolton's, and yeah, let's get into the game.
Got a corner here, Reed to take again, 18 minutes in. Decent ball. Just over the bar there. Oh, that's close. Ken on the end of it, headed it into the floor, just went over the bar. Unlucky. Come on! Really good ball by Reed there, straight into Tony, and he heads it into the bottom right corner. What a goal. 1-0 posh. Come on, let's try and get a couple more. Come on. Got Butler and Ward on a free kick here. 42 minutes in. The game has died down a little bit since the goal, but yeah, Isa had a shot blocked off the line as well, but Butler dinks this one in. Beavers. Yeah! Just hit the bar. I don't know how the hell that didn't go in. We should have been about 3-0 up by now, the chances we had. Here we go again. Tony. Corner. I don't know how we're not winning by more. Just reached half time here. Not really too much to say. We've been on top really. We should be at least 2 goals up, but yeah, unfortunately Ice has hit the bar. Ice also had a shot that was blocked on the line by Tony, unfortunately. So yeah, we should definitely be a couple goals up. But as it is, it's only 1-0. Good finish by Tony. Diving header into the bottom right corner from I think it was Reed's cross. But yeah, not too much else to say really. So we'll see what the second half brings. Hopefully we can get a couple more goals and make it a bit more convincing, because Bolton can still get back into this game even though they haven't looked great in the first half, apart from the first 5 or 10 minutes. But yeah, let's see what the second half brings. Just took a free kick. It looks like it's a bit deep. Woodyards.
I should have holded that.
Tony.
It's Beavers.
Go on. Go on. Oh, off the line. That should have been a pen, I think. And then Tony took it around the keeper, saved off the line by a Bolton defender. Oh my god. Free kick here. Looks like Butler is going to take it.
How about that?
It is Butler, straight at the keeper. So this is where the Bolton fans are. I think there was about 1,000 or so, and they've been singing all game. They've been class. So yeah, so fair play to their fans. Quite a long way to travel as well. So yeah, can't really say much more. Another free kick here. Butler to take. Right. Takes on his man. Free kick after a spectacular dive from the Bolton player, but here we go. Bolton got a free kick, number 23. 1-0 win, I'll take that. Definitely take that against Bolton. I know they're bottom of the table, had all their struggles, but that's the sort of game we normally lose. So yeah, definitely take that. I'll speak to you guys when I'm out the ground.
Right guys, welcome back. So it's the next day now, we're on Sunday morning, and I thought I'd quickly go through my player ratings and just a couple of thoughts about the game. Won't make it too long. I don't want these videos to stretch out like they have done in the past, so let's get straight into the player ratings. So I've got them up on my computer here just so I remember. So I've gone with Pim and a 6.5. I think he was fine. He didn't really have too much to do. There was a time where he had a couple of shots to save. They were pretty much straight at him, and another time where he pretty much rushed out from his box and booted the ball away. It was offside anyway, but to see that sort of quickness off his line was very good from him. So yeah, 6.5 for Pim I think is fair. Next we have Ward, who was sort of like a wing back role, right wing back, and then I think they swapped as well. So I give him a 6.5 as well. I think he did okay. He didn't do anything too spectacular. You know, he didn't really get a goal or an assist, but yeah, he was fine. You know, he just did what Ward always does. He was calm on the ball, took players on, and he's just a solid defender as well, in my opinion. So that wing back role really suits him. But yeah, 6.5 for Ward. So moving on to our centre backs, well, there's 3 of them. So we had Thompson first. I'm going to go with a 6, and that's going to be a theme. So every single centre back we had on the pitch and Butler all got a 6. They all did fine. I don't think any of them were particularly better than the other. Beavers had a very good chance in the first half, which I believe he should have scored. But yeah, he's a centre back. I know they should really score headers, but I think he did everything right there. He was just unlucky to see it just go over the bar. Kent was fine. Thompson got injured, so I can't really grade him too much. And then Butler was fine as well. Some of his deliveries were poor, as you'll see in the vlog, or as you've seen in the vlog. Yeah, some of his deliveries were poor, but Yeah, he's improving now, game by game, and that game against Portsmouth, he was absolutely class. Both his assists were amazing. So yeah, I can't really say too much on Butler really. He's just a bit of a weird one. Obviously, we've got Thompson out, we've got Blake Tracy out, both defenders, and then our injury list goes on. We've got Boyd, we've got Dembele. All out as well, and I think there's one more as well, I just can't really remember. Knight as well, of course, he's also out, and Chapman as well went on an emergency 1 week loan to Tranmere, so bit of a strange one there, but if he gets a couple games then maybe he'll be good for him. Moving on to the centre of the park, we had obviously Louis Reed and Alex Woodyard. I've given them both a 7. I think they were both very good. As you guys know, I really do like Reed in that sort of holding role, and I think, yeah, he played it very well again. I think Bolton had a tactic to sort of had put 2 men on him, but I think he dealt with that pressure quite well. Was still very aggressive in his tackles, which is what you want to see, and his distribution with the ball is pretty much second to none for a midfielder. So yeah, very impressed with Reed this season. And then Alex Woodyard, I never normally grade him too high. He's not my favourite posh player, but yeah, he did well today, or yesterday I should say. Yeah, he was fine. He was just Woodyard. He, harried the ball. He, won the ball for us on a lot of occasions. He did give away some fouls, but when you're running like Woodyard does, you're gonna give away fouls. It's just a given, really. And yeah, he was fine. Didn't do anything particularly amazing, but I think he really held down that midfield with Reed very well. So yeah, both of them with a 7. Moving on to the attack now, obviously we had Tazdemir, Issa and Tony. So I'm going to bundle Tazdemir and Issa as well. I give them both a 5.5. I know that might sound quite harsh, but Tazdemir, I didn't really notice him doing too much during the game, to be honest. He did get the ball and carry it a couple times, but his pass was off, or something just is not quite clicking for me with Tazdemir. I don't really see why we've bought him. I know he's young, but he's had quite a lot of chances in the first team, not specifically starting, but he's had this sort of half an hour here and there as well. And from the games I've seen from him, which is quite a few, I don't really get it. I don't really get what he does. But maybe he will come good. He is only, I think, 19, so he's got plenty of time to improve, and I don't want to bash our youth players straight away, but I haven't really been too impressed with him when he has started for us, if that makes sense, or when he has been in the team. He did play well against I think it was Ipswich, or one of the last couple home games in the Cup. It was either Dover or Ipswich. He did have a good game there, but yeah, I don't really get him. I think I need to maybe just look into his game a bit more. But moving on to Issa, he should have had probably 2 goals. I think Tony blocked 2 of his shots pretty much. There was one obviously where Tazdemir put the ball in, and Issa got on it, he shot, and it came out off of Tony's heel. And then I think the other one was Reed crossed it in, and literally Issa was like yards away, and he hit the bar. I don't know if Tony got a deflection on that as well. It looked like he did, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, he could have had a couple goals today, but when he doesn't score, he's not the best. He doesn't really do too much else, which he's a striker. I want him to score, obviously, but when he doesn't score, I can't really grade him too highly. So I've given him a 5.5 as well, because he doesn't really affect the game unless he scores, if that makes sense. So like, yeah, when he doesn't score, there's not really too much else to say positively about him. Sometimes he presses, but he looks quite lethargic in a way, quite lazy, and some players are like that, and he's scored 15 goals in all competitions this season, so I really cannot complain. But yeah, for this game, a 5.5. And then my man of the match, obviously the sponsor's man of the match as well, was Ivan Toney. I'm giving him an 8. I think his header was absolutely quality. He gets bullied and just you know, people have their arms around him and all sorts of shenanigans go on with Tony when he's on the pitch, but he manages to deal with it all. And yeah, he played very well. He brings so much to our team. I say it time and time again on these videos. He brings so much to our team. We cannot afford to lose him in January, because if we do, I think that'll be it for our promotion hopes, even through the playoffs. If we sell Tony with just Isa up front, no, I don't think that's going to work, because Isa really does get, you know, Tony brings Isa into the play. So yeah, I'm a bit worried that Tony is going to go, but fingers crossed he doesn't. So yeah, I gave him an 8, and then quickly go through the subs. Obviously Mason I gave the highest grade to out of the subs, because he played from the first half onwards, so I gave him a 6.5. Did his job very well. I remember especially in the first half, Burton played a couple of through balls, and he just yeah, he intercepted both of them, and yeah, he played very well. I do like him. He's got a lot of passion. I know he had a sort of like a questionable patch last season when he got involved with everything in Doncaster, but judging him purely just on playing ability, I do like him. I like him as our fullback. Thompson's very good as well, but now he's injured, Mason will come in. And yeah, I like him. I like his passion he's got for the game, and yeah, I like him as a player. And then Maddison and Jones I both gave a 5. Weren't really on the pitch long enough to really do much. Maddison tried a couple of passes, I don't think they really worked. And Jones, I don't think he even had a touch. To be honest, he just pressed their centre backs with his pace, so really didn't have a chance to do much. And now we had, I think it was 6,900 as the attendance, and yeah, that was very good. Our fans were good. Their fans were quality as well. Bolton always bring decent fans. I think they had about 600 in the away end, and yeah, it really helped the atmosphere. They were singing pretty much the whole game, even when we scored, and it was nice to hear us singing at home as well, because we don't really too much. I know we didn't sing a lot, but I did notice more of an improvement than the past few home games, maybe because they were in the cup. But yeah, it's good to see that we're getting near I don't know how to explain it, we're getting near the 10,000 mark, which is, I'd love to have us to have 10,000 attendances every week, but is it going to happen? Probably not. So each time it improves, it's just, you know, a little bit more hope, because the owners put so much money in and so much investment. You know, they've got like Peterborough in the family stand. You know, they've pretty much made it all over in the family stand as well. I'm not sure about other stands, because obviously I don't go in there, but in the family stand they've got like all new food, like all new menus, like that Peterborough thing where all the kids can go and like play PS4, and the parents can just watch the game, and like the kids don't even have to watch the game because they've got workers there to look after them. It's a quality idea, and I'm liking that we're thinking outside the box a bit more, because you know, it's been hard for us to get attendances in, and I think it's Jason, the co-owner, who's coming up with these ideas, along with Stuart as well. So yeah, fair play to them, and I'm just really happy we've got 3 very good owners in a time where a lot of football owners, you know, are being questioned and have some pretty dodgy things going on. I'm just glad we've got 3 owners who are all working towards the same cause, and who've got the club's best interests at heart, really, because yeah, I couldn't be more happier with our owners at the minute. So yeah, I probably went off a little bit on a little bit of a tangent there towards the end, but that's my player ratings and sort of like a small review of the match. Also, just before I go, I wanted to make a quick announcement. If you guys are still here watching, I'm going to be on the Yellow Block podcast. I'm going to go to the station where they record and be on that, so that'll be really cool. I have had a phone in with them a couple times before, and yeah, I'm going to be on there. So if you guys listen to it. So just a quick announcement before I end this video. I'm going to be going on to the Yellow Block podcast, which is a Peterborough United fan podcast. It's the best one around. Peterborough United do their own one called, I think it's like a United City or something like that. But yeah, listen to this one. It's quality. I listen to it all the time. I have been pretty much since they've been going. And yeah, we made an agreement, and I'm going down to the thing to record with them. So I'll be on the next episode. I have been on 2 of them before, but that was just like sort of like a phone-in thing, which was still awesome. But yeah, I'm going to be actually on the podcast now, so that'll be really cool. I'll let you guys know on Twitter when that comes out. And yeah, not really too much else to say. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like, comment down below if you've got any other suggestions for videos you want me to do, because I'm looking at trying to upload more, because uploading only when Posh play is not very consistent, really. So yeah, if you guys have got any ideas, you know, I've got an Elgato, so I can record gameplay. So maybe like a FIFA series, like a career mode maybe, or something along them lines. If you got any other suggestions, make sure you drop them in the comments. Subscribe to the channel with notifications on, so you'd never miss videos like this. And all that's left to say really is cheers.